Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Whalenerds podcast. This is episode number 24. My name is Slater, and I'm here with Eric and Katlyn.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
And we are super excited for this episode.
Yes, we are.
Real quick, you guys, we set up a Patreon, and we got our first member.
Yes, we did.
Shout out to Maria.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, thank you, Maria. That really helps us out to cover some of our expenses because it's not just like a free deal to make a podcast. So definitely helps offset things for us and helps us keep doing what we're doing, which is really exciting. And if you're interested in the Patreon, it's patreon.com/whalenerds, and that's Patron, or no, REON.
Patreon. Just
Patreon.
Google
Patreon.
it. Google it.
And then you'll be able to find us. Just search for Whalenerds, and our profile is called the Whalenerds Podcast. So, yeah.
And we got some stickers being made. Hopefully we'll get some t-shirts and some other stuff. Some Whalenerds swag pretty soon.
Yeah. Pretty excited.
Well, thank you so much for that, though.
Thank you.
And we also have something cool today. We have a guest all the way from New Zealand. His name is Pate.
Wow. A guest all the way from New Zealand. That's what a day, what a podcast.
Yeah, you
Hello.
flew in just for this, right?
That's the only reason. Slater emailed me and he said, "Hey, you seem real cool. Come along." And I was
You
like,
seem real wholesome.
So, Pete is a naturalist for Discovery Whale Watch.
Yes.
And he's also a deckhand.
"Yes,
And why'd you come here for whales?
yeah, I came here for whales. Because did you guys? I don't know if you guys knew, but there are heaps of whales here, right?
Whoa, what's a whale?
Sometimes.
Were you aware of that?
Did you?
No.
I don't think we've seen whales for a while.
Oh, you should go out
I
sometime.
saw whales
Oh,
today.
okay.
I
You
saw
did?
whales today too.
We all did.
Except for me.
Sorry.
You guys busted me.
We all saw. What kind of whales?
We saw killer whales.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
Transient
did.
orcas.
Woohoo!
The
Our
51.
little friends.
CA51.
So, you're here. You're a naturalist. Did you go whale watching in New Zealand?
Never been whale watching in New Zealand. Not
What?
once in my entire. Did you go? Yeah, no, never.
So you saw whales on bird trips.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like
Okay.
basically whale watching.
Well, like I never went out on like a whale watching boat in New Zealand.
So, you specifically went birding.
I'm a horrible person. Don't trust me. No, well, I worked on with a company called Monarch Wildlife Cruises. So we did like just wildlife cruises. It's in the name.
It's basically whale watching.
What kind of stuff did you guys see?
But we didn't really see whales, you know.
I guess.
We would see every trip would see northern royal albatross.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the main draw, and then like New Zealand fur seals, New Zealand sea lions, little blue penguins, sometimes yellow-eyed penguins.
I'll take some penguins here.
Yeah, you would?
Sure.
Penguins are cool, man.
I'll trade you our pelicans for your penguins.
I would take that deal.
But tell everyone the significance of your blue penguins. They're actually the what?
The little blue penguins, they're real cool. They're real
Yeah.
little guys, and they're blue. It's in the name.
And they are the smallest officially, right?
Yeah, they're the smallest, so they're 1 foot long.
Wow.
I
They're very
actually
cute.
learned how to say that in feet instead of centimeters.
What is it in centimeters?
30
30 centimeters.
or something like close enough. Like you round it.
It's like 2.5 centimeters per inch. Is that right?
Don't ask me.
Do math.
I know a foot's about
30
30 centimeters, so
probably
I always
right,
use
yeah.
that.
Good enough.
If it's wrong, then I've told so many tourists the wrong thing.
Wait, but he said they were. Wait, I don't know.
So how many? All right. So how long did you work on boats there?
I only worked on boats there for like last 6 months.
Oh, in New Zealand?
Yeah. So I
Ah.
finished my master's degree, and then I went just straight worked on the boat.
Nice.
And then I was like, "Your boats are cool," and aren't they?
They're
Aren't boats
nice.
cool?
I love them.
Yeah, and then I decided instead of doing what I did at university, I was going to stay working on boats.
So what did you do at university?
I did zoology undergrad,
Okay.
and that was zoology's cool, eh? Animals?
Yeah.
Wow, crazy.
So what'd
Animals
you
are
do
cool.
for your master's then?
Wildlife filmmaking.
Oh,
Well,
really?
Well, the degree is Masters of Science Communication, endorsed in Natural History and Science Filmmaking.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's interesting, yeah.
But it takes so long to say that, so I just say wildlife filmmaking. I made a
Yeah,
film.
it's all encapsulated in it. You
So
made
you're
a
just-
film?
Yeah, I made a film.
So basically, you're just getting started in all this.
Yes. Just starting.
So why not go to the whale watch capital of the world?
Yeah, how did
Exactly.
that happen?
Well, so I decided to go to America, because America's like real cool, and
So you think?
yeah, it was like January, I think. It was January or February, early on, and I was like, yeah, I'll get this visa. My mates had done this visa. It's just like a 1-year recent graduate thing, and I went on to TripAdvisor, and I looked at the best whale watchings.
Discovery's 4th on the list in the U.S.
Well, I emailed everyone on that list. And I said, hey, I'm coming to your town. Give me a job.
Literally didn't matter what town it was. You
Exactly.
were going
I
there.
said I was going to the town.
That's good.
Yeah, so I lied.
You got lucky. You got with one of the best ones around here. That's
Well,
for
I got
sure.
the only one who responded to my email.
Really? Yeah. Here we are taking a chance on Pete.
Yeah. Take a chance on Pete.
We'll see how it works.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see.
how many new species have you seen since you got here?
Oh, so many new species. I'd seen humpbacks in New Zealand. I hadn't seen minke whale, so I got minke whale.
Nice.
You guys had a minke the other day?
We had,
We
I
had
think,
it.
one
It
of his
was
first
a-
few trips
yeah.
here.
It was
Yeah.
my very first trip.
Yeah, I found him a itty bitty minky.
Yeah. Northern right whale dolphin, Rizzo's dolphin, Pacific white-sided dolphin. Beard's beaked whales.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You were
Sore
out for that
subject.
one.
Wow. How cool is that?
Don't bring that one up to Slater.
It's all right. I'm glad you guys saw them.
Are you
Yeah,
just
it's
happy
super
for me
cool.
and Eric?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good,
We're both
good
happy
friend.
for you and Eric.
Except for Eric's seen him like 2 times, I think, already. But
Anyways.
you just were short of seeing the southern residents, I think, like by a week, right?
The southern
I
residents.
think a
Orcas.
month. He showed up at the beginning of May, right?
They came
Yeah.
in, and
They
Made
came at
their
the end
No,
of
it's
May.
31st. March
31st,
31st.
Yeah, but Pete came at the beginning of May.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I missed them. I got
You've
the
seen the
CF
51 several times.
a couple of times now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're kind of good friends.
You
now.
see a blue whale?
Oh yeah, saw a blue whale. I
There you
forgot that. No, blue. Oh, that was cool, eh? That was
Yeah.
real cool.
You were on the boat, right?
Did you see the 3 or the 1?
I saw the one.
Yeah, the next day we saw 3.
I saw 3 the next. Oh, I should have stayed in town.
It's okay. There will be more, I think. The upwelling wind has been pretty good, so there should be more.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. They're
Yes.
big.
They'll be
Wow.
back in the middle of summer. We'll get them.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, come whale watching with us in
Yes.
the middle of summer.
Yeah,
See blue
seriously.
whales.
See blue whales. Cool. Yeah, so blue whale was new. That's probably. I'd always wanted to see one, eh? When I was like a real little kid, I was like, they're the biggest thing in the world.
Yep.
I want to see that. And then I saw that.
Nice.
You make it sound so easy.
So you saw the northern right whale dolphins here,
Yes.
and you have southern right whale dolphins off your
We do.
island.
We do have southern
you
right
haven't
whale
seen them.
dolphins. I've never seen southern right whale dolphins. Well, because I live down south in New Zealand, down in Dunedin, and they're up. I think they're more up the north of New Zealand. I'm real poor. I spent all my money coming over here, so I never really had a chance to see some of the cool stuff like sperm whales. I nearly went to see the sperm whales a month or 2 ago, but I decided to go watch albatross instead.
I see where your priorities are.
Yeah.
Birds. Okay, so how about new species of birds since you've been here?
Oh, like heaps.
Heaps.
Highlights. Black-footed albatross.
Yeah.
Those are cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're cool.
They've got like that nice little white band around
Yeah.
their bill.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice eyebrows, too. Although the royal albatross has really nice features around the eyes, too.
They do.
I like that white ring around the beak's my favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
nice. I love the black feathers. It reminds me of the light-mantled sooty albatross.
Common
Sooty
birds.
albatross?
Light-mantled sooty albatross.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one. That's
They're
Yeah.
cool.
He's rattling off fake bird names
What about
now 'cause
city?
he knows we don't know.
You seen shearwaters?
Oh, so many
They
sooty
They followed you
shearwaters.
here.
It
Okay.
kind of like feels like home when I look at them, eh?
And what
Yeah.
about common murs?
Hey, heaps of common murs.
Rhinoceros
Tufted-
auklet?
Oh yeah, I got one of those. A really bad sighting, so.
You
wasn't
saw a tufted puffin?
Tufted puffin? Yeah.
Pigeon guillemots.
You know what?
Pigeon
We
guillemots?
haven't had any
Brown pelican.
northern fulmars right now.
No, they're usually in the winter.
What?
Yeah.
You guys can't keep changing their time
I
zone.
didn't see many this year. It was weird.
There really wasn't. But we also didn't operate a lot of days this winter.
Yeah. This is
So
one
you
of the...
think that they're in the winter, huh?
They definitely are in the winter.
You think that? Oh.
They were in Iceland in the summer.
That's the Atlantic Ocean.
They were breeding there.
And it's Iceland where they breed.
Yeah, but hey, the Arctic terns go there and they cross.
I mean, yeah, but they have a range, not just one spot.
Whatever.
Well, we could go look at eBird for Monterey County and see what months the northern fulmars are most
I mean,
seen
I
in.
think you could probably see them almost any month, depending on the year, but they're more common in the winter.
You know what's
Okay.
cool about the northern fulmars?
What?
Well, I guess what is that?
They're tube nose.
Yeah, they can actually drink salt water.
Prostellariforms.
Yeah, science.
Yeah, that big word.
I know words.
What about brown pelican's your favorite?
Oh, I'm just astonished that no one else is as amazed as I am. By
Hang on, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bird Nerds podcast.
The other day we were watching the 51s eat a elephant seal carcass. He's like, look at the western gulls.
Oh my god.
Yeah, wait, you don't have gulls in New Zealand?
We have gulls in New Zealand. We have 3 species of gull.
You probably have like a million
Aren't
human
those
gulls.
Do you have kelp gulls or what are those?
Kelp gulls, yeah.
The ones that peck the right whales? Like
They do pick the right whales,
yeah, they like
Mean.
yeah. Well, the whales are at the surface. These gulls like peck their skin really bad and can really mess them up.
Go give them a little attack.
Mean.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
I've seen photos of it. I'm like, gosh, that's
Yeah,
awful.
I've seen it too.
They're vicious little birds. I've been swooped by them so many times. I'm way smaller than a right whale.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I should have expected that, I guess.
They're like, he's easier prey. He's not as big. We're gonna swoop on him.
Are you guys jealous of me, by the way? I've seen southern right whales. I've seen heaps of southern right
I
whales.
saw North Atlantic right whales this
Yeah,
year.
that's
Oh,
one
probably
thing.
From
cool,
the
isn't
beach.
it?
One thing I'm jealous about. I needed right whale.
All right, Pete, we're going to New Zealand. Let's go look at right whales.
Let's do a New
But
Zealand trip.
where do I want to go? The north, right? Auckland? Is that the north?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go up to the north
Or
and then go
Kaikoura.
down to the south. Kaikoura, man. Go to Kaikoura.
Yeah. Is it Coda with a D or is it R?
Well, see, it's
Because I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
it's with an R, but it's a Māori word, so it's pronounced Kaikoura.
Ah.
Oh god, I don't even think I could say
Kaikoura.
Kaikota.
Kaikoura?
That was surprisingly
Anyways,
good,
you
right?
guys, I follow a bunch of whale watching pages from there, Auckland and Kaikoura. And they see a lot of cool stuff. I think they got like sperm whales, killer
They use
whales,
the hydrophone to find
dusky
the sperm
dolphins,
whales there.
Hector's dolphin, right?
Oh, yo, Hector's dolphins! Oh,
Pete's freaking out over here.
Freaking out.
I love Hector's dolphins
You
so
see them?
much, man. I've seen so much of them.
Oh yeah, you said you could swim with them, right? One of the bays.
I
or
swam
something?
with them once, yeah.
Really?
I think that was illegal. Don't
Stop recording. Stop recording.
it was illegal, but it was by no means unethical. Because I got in the water and I was just kind of swimming and they just came up to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
I believe it. They're curious. I'm sure most dolphins are curious.
And they were like following my dives. It was only in 2 meters of water. And I'd like pop up to the surface and breathe and then go down and then
So
they'd
you
come with me.
Could almost touch the bottom.
I could, yeah. If I was standing, my head would just be under the water.
I'm still calculating 2 meters in my head.
It's about
I'm just
6
kidding.
feet.
I'm just kidding. We play this on the boat all the time with Pete.
Man, yeah. Oh, like those Hector's dolphins. Oh my god. They've,
Cool.
their dorsal fin is so nice. You guys seen pictures and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
broad. It's neat.
Yeah.
It's like a love heart, but chopped in half,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then like the flat
That's
part is on
The back. Yeah.
I mean, killer whales from the drone, they have a heart on their back from their saddle patch.
Yeah.
They have a heart on their back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so wholesome.
You guys.
I love my animals wholesome.
Pete's
What was I gonna
Instagram
say?
is called It's Wholesome Pete, which is why we're laughing because he loves to put.
Is it really?
Yes.
Is that what it's
Well, he has the birding one too. Birding Peter. What is it?
Birding with Pete.
Birding with Pete.
You have another Instagram?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
the one
gosh.
we chat on. Birding with Pete.
Oh.
So, hey, what'd you guys see this afternoon when I left?
Oh,
Two
not much.
humpback whales.
I knew it. I picked a good one to go home on. It was so hot,
Oh,
and I was so hungry. I was like, I gotta enjoy
go.
this day on land.
Only in Monterey are we like, oh, just 2 humpback whales.
Yeah, and also
Only
we're like,
two.
it's so hot, it's like
Okay.
85 degrees.
After we just saw a pod of killer whales like for an hour or whatever.
Yeah, tell me about your guys' morning trip.
It was
I
awesome.
promise I won't get upset.
Well, okay.
Well, we saw them yesterday, too.
You guys tell
Yeah.
them, what did it look like from the boat? Because I was flying the drone for pretty much the encounter.
You were on the boat.
I didn't see the.
But he was watching from the drone screen.
But I'm saying, I mean, like, I was watching. Obviously, I look up to follow the drone, but
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, when you saw. Okay, first off, you guys, we were watching the killer whales.
Yes.
And then they took a left towards a kayak. Well, one of them did. Started.
Yeah.
And she circled. I had the drone up. I had just gotten the drone back up. I was changing batteries. Got over the kayak over the killer whale and followed it right into the kayak. And it did like a couple circles.
Yep.
And then it did this weird little like, you know, it like stood up underwater.
Yeah.
You know, kind of looked at it for a second and continued on.
Yeah.
But did you guys see the dorsal fin next to the kayak?
Yeah, you can tell. I got
Isn't
some
that
shots.
cool?
I still got to review that. You can totally tell the proximity.
Oh,
And this
cool.
guy, yeah, respectful. You know, he just stayed out there around the boats. It came to him.
Yeah, he was chill. As soon as it came to him, he kind of moved back over to a whale watch boat after it left.
Yeah.
He came towards the boat. So this guy was really
I saw
respectful.
he was trying to move away from her
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
She
Oh
went
yeah.
to the back of the kayak.
Once it was like looked like he was about to like bite onto the back of his
Yeah,
kayak.
he was like,
probably
we gotta
scared.
go.
I would have been scared if that was me. Hey, it was close.
I don't know. I guess because I know those whales pretty well, I would have just sat there and been like, "What's up?"
Yeah, and right away when that happened, I
Dude,
knew what people were
I
thinking.
don't know though.
Yeah.
Okay, if you see Bumper coming straight at you, like you still
I'd be like, "He's gonna hit my kayak," and that's how it ends. Like,
no, like I don't think he would actually grab you, even if he knocked you in the water.
no, I think he would just shove me in the water, and I'd be like, "Great."
But
thanks."
right away when that
More
happened,
wit now.
yeah, right away when that happened, we told what's going through our passenger's head, and I told him, guys, there's never been an incident in the wild, a confirmed incident about these animals being aggressive with
You know what's crazy?
a kayaker out there.
Speaking of like never having an incident in the wild, in that book that I keep referencing every podcast, they had someone in the net with the killer whales, cutting one of the killer whales out of the net, and the mom ran over to it and just stopped and watched him. And it could have just killed him. I mean, you would think when they're being captured that would be the moment they would grab a human. Still didn't.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
It's amazing how gentle our animals are. Yeah, I was telling people even like we all have had that gray whale experience where they're literally under your boat holding it up, and they can easily go boop, flip over the head and put you in the water, but they're so gentle, they know you're there, and it's just never ever felt scared around them.
Have you guys been seeing the videos in Baja lately?
No, what you see?
They've been swimming with killer whales like
In the Sea of
more
Cortez.
than one time. Yeah, like
geez.
more than 4 or 5 times. No, off like Cabo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they've done it multiple times, and it's freaking cool.
I gotta
So
find
Slater's
it. Show me
gonna
later.
Run down to Cabo now.
I already reached out. I want to go. I mean, it's not like it's not a guarantee you're gonna see them. They said they just were lucky that whole week that they stayed around.
Yeah.
Wow, whole week.
Yeah, and then it's funny because while I was down in Baja for the whale sharks, the naturalist that was on board with us in Baja for the gray whales, her sister had just jumped in, and I think we talked about this. She jumped in with the orcas off Cabo before too.
Oh
and
yeah,
swam
yeah,
with
yeah,
them.
yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
we did talk about that.
Do they interact with the swimmers at all, or do they just ignore them?
The videos, it seems like they kind of come over and echolocate them and do their thing and check them out, and then they keep
Give them a
continue.
little
Yeah,
sniff.
and they continue on.
Wasn't it in your homeland when that lady was like swimming along the beach and
Yeah, was she on a paddleboard or something?
No,
think
there
it's
was
just
a lady
swimming.
like
Just
swimming
swimming.
laps.
She was just swimming, and then it's
yeah.
like, could you imagine just swimming like
I
that?
thought it was about to grab her foot
I
at
think that
one
was
point.
up north, up Whangarei or something.
Maybe.
yeah, I think it's from
What?
New Zealand. It's pretty neat.
Why does it seem so much more like crazy when you see something like that, but yet they're swimming with them like every year in Norway?
Yeah.
It's like for some reason I think I would hop right in the water in Norway, and anywhere else I'd be like, I would do it, but I'd be skeptical for a minute.
Well, I feel like the other stuff is like one-off things where the killer whale initiates the encounter more often, whereas in Norway people go where the killer whales are,
And
where
jump in the
they're
water.
feeding, and purposely get in the water there to try and have underwater viewing.
Hey Pete, so while you're here,
Yes.
do you recall? So I know here, we have the Marine Mammal Protection Act. Do you guys have specific laws or guidelines to how you guys interact with marine mammals out there?
Yes. My boat was interacting with pinnipeds more than cetaceans. But so we had a permit to approach them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
I think
without
Australia
a permit,
does too.
Australia,
It's a
yeah, same
permit.
thing. I was gonna ask about Australia.
I think
Yeah, but
Australia
everything's
has a permit.
everything's protected and stuff now.
Yeah. Is there like distances that you guys abide by?
Our boat, we didn't really have distances because of our permit.
Oh, wow.
So we'd get right up to like a fur seal colony on the rocks, like so close to pups that I could hit them with a rock if I was so inclined. And then you get like the New Zealand sea lions like circling right around you. like coming right up. But on land in New Zealand, approaching pinnipeds, it's a bit different.
What about on the water? Like you saw a humpback like we do out here. Do you guys?
We kind of because we don't see whales too much on the water. We kind of stick back.
Okay.
Like from my company, I've seen orca, I've seen humpbacks, and I've seen southern right whales. And we just we kind of don't approach them.
Okay.
Well, number one, our skippers aren't really too experienced with large marine mammals. Because we see them once a month or so.
Okay.
So we give them a good distance. And
good.
The closest viewing I've had of a whale back home was when we nearly ran over a southern right whale.
Okay, this podcast
is
brought
just
to you by-
a demo.
Are we going to turn you in?
What's going on in New Zealand down in the down
Well, we
south
didn't know
part?
that there was a whale there because there were meant to be
All right,
whales there.
this is a good moment to let you guys know that if there's possibly whales in your area, that you should go slow.
Yeah, always. If
All
you're
right.
not sure, go slow.
And just know birders are crazy.
Well, so our harbour is 22 kilometres long, right? And the whales used to live there. They used to use it as a nursery, and then they got eaten. They all got killed.
Yeah.
It was humpbacks and southern rights. And it
Yeah.
was 1800s. We had a whaling station set up, killing over 300 whales a year, and it was only there for a decade, and then they
Wiped
went
them out.
bankrupt because all the whales disappeared, staying like 10 miles offshore, where our canyon is. So that's their like migration path. So you just never expect to see a whale in the harbour. And then one morning, me and my skipper, we're just going to work, and then the southern right whale just comes up right in front of us.
Nice.
But up in the north, like Auckland and Kaikoura,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they have regulations, though. It's probably 100 meters or
Yes.
no,
Yes.
150 meters or whatever it is.
Probably like 100 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because there is regulations there for
Oh,
sure.
definitely regulations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the pinnipeds.
The pinnipeds. We have we had 2 that were residents to mainland New Zealand. Now we have 3.
Really?
How did that happen?
I'm so happy about that, guys. It's a big, long story.
Tell it.
So New Zealand fur seals, New Zealand sea lions, both hunted to near extinction, both recovered after sealing stopped. Both, kind of loved by the general public.
Mm-hmm.
But then leopard seals. You guys know leopard seals?
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh. Didn't you say that they're starting to come there or something?
Well, so they were classified as vagrants, and everyone was like, "Yo, these guys are just coming up from Antarctica."
Yeah, it's just like a one-off thing.
Yeah, that's what they thought it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there was one. Her name was Orpha, and she set up on a marina up in Auckland.
That's scary. I wouldn't want to walk by one in a marina. Holy moly.
My
Well,
Paul
that's
Nicholas
what
swims
everyone-
with them.
He's ruthless.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not
Leopard
like him.
seals are so chill, eh? So chill.
Dude, it's scary.
They've killed people.
You just hand them one of the little blue penguins, and
Yeah, they decided they like New Zealand. They're like, we like these bite-sized penguins.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were doing a lot of research, and they started getting citizen scientists on board.
Yeah.
And so they started getting more and more sightings reported.
Heck
when
yeah.
people started realizing what they were, and because they would just haul out on beaches and you wouldn't know where they'd show up. And they started looking at ancient mouldy middens, the old fire pits, and
Yeah,
finding bones.
yeah.
And they've just got all this research, and they were just like, "Yo, it turns out these guys are residents."
Oh, so they found
Right
leopard
on.
seal bones in the middens.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wait.
I love that kind of stuff.
So leopard seals, they're more they undulate like harbor seals, or they can get up and run like a sea lion.
So they're a true seal.
yeah.
So, okay,
So
they
they
wiggle
crawl
around.
like an inchworm or
Yeah.
a caterpillar.
So they
they're
can't do that
short
well
flippers.
on land, huh?
Not at all. No.
So so you can walk right up to them, no big deal. I'm kidding.
They're bigger than you.
No, they can probably undulate pretty quickly though.
I would think so.
Yeah.
We say about 20 meters is a good distance from the leopard seals.
Yeah, 100%.
But
I was
mainly
kidding.
because they're just quite a
Scary.
bit more sensitive, I guess. It's not really for a human; it's more for them.
Oh, they're a lot more leery, a
Yeah.
lot more cautious.
Yeah.
So are they just going up on sandy beaches?
Mainly sandy beaches. we'll
Wow,
find
that's so
them.
cool to think about, huh? Because any picture you always see is in Antarctica where there's
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've
that's true.
got pictures of them just lying in the sun.
you've
on a
seen
sandy
them?
beach. Yeah.
Oh wow.
He has pictures of them.
Wow. I thought
He's seen
I
them
thought
and
he
has
was just
pictures
saying
of
they're
them.
just starting to show up.
Oh no, they're chill, bro. Yeah, I've seen heaps.
They're chill.
I've seen like 3.
Okay. Are they chill or are they chills or harbor seals? I need to know.
Well, let's just say that I would prefer to be attacked by a leopard seal than a sea lion any day of the week.
Really?
Any day of the week, man.
Why?
Well, one because
What? Aren't they like 2 times bigger?
I don't know. Their sea lions are pretty big.
maybe about 9 foot.
Oh,
These,
yeah, first sea or the wait, what are they?
New Zealand sea lions.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, dude, they're big. Oh,
They're
they can
bigger
get-
than the
they can
Californians,
weigh half a
right?
Are they
ton.
similar?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they the ones that like lay on the lawn chairs? Have you seen that? They can see the
That's
Galapagos.
from Año Nuevo.
No, it's like a video from like Galapagos, and they're like sitting on a lawn chair. I don't know what it is.
That's like that in Año Nuevo too. At that old dilapidated research building.
Yeah.
I gotta look up the New Zealand first seal. I'll go, or New Zealand sea lion.
Yeah.
New Zealand sea lion, yeah.
I gotta
New
Google
Zealand
it.
sea lion, dude. They I've landed on. So there's a place called Enderby Island. It's in New Zealand's subantarctic zone,
Uh-huh.
and I was landing there from a Zodiac one day, and it was like breeding season, males, females there, and the big bull males were just in their zone, man. Whew. And they just charge you. Woo. Scary.
Yeah, you're toast.
I've been chased through Tussock by those guys.
Wow, they have a
Oh,
cool
God.
face. It's kind of more like a stellar sea lion face,
Wow.
Yeah.
mixed with like a fur seal face.
Well, pretty soon you'll see how big the males get for California sea lions because they're starting to come down the coast to get ready for breeding season. So we'll have like our biggest males in the harbor like soon, the next week or 2, and then they
That's
start
exciting.
to all thin out and go to breed, and then they'll be back.
Yeah.
Wait, so you think that your sea lions are bigger than our sea lions? They look pretty similar, if not smaller.
Some of our guys are pretty
They
big.
look thicker, actually.
Yeah.
They've got like that big mane and stuff, but
I feel
then
like our
again,
males
I don't
get
know if
that
I've
big.
seen the
Yeah.
biggest of the California sea lions
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, there's some big ones.
Yeah, during rut, ours get...
Someone posted a
bulked
photo
up.
down in Newport of a huge one on one of the
Yeah,
buoys.
getting ready for breeding season. The females are having pups now, and then they go into estrus right after they give birth, basically.
Do you have a favorite encounter that you've had so far with whales here?
Here,
So far, yeah.
dude, those beaked whales, man, that was
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
That
Rub
was
it
a
in.
day.
Rub it in.
should I pick another one? Is that one going to upset you too much?
No, you're allowed. You're allowed.
Okay,
to
that
have
was
as
the
your favorite.
rarest sighting you had, but what's like your favorite? Well, okay, I guess that's a favorite.
I mean, it can be both. It can be both.
There was
like some
one day.
preaching or anything cool like that. Was there anything you haven't seen before?
There was one day when we were out in the Monterey Bay somewhere, and it was just a good day, and there was this one humpback whale who just decided he was going to be nice to us. I think you were there, Slater, and he just was lunging, like lunging, just heaps, so much, like
Just one?
just one, yeah. And it was lunging like like every minute or 2.
Wow.
Probably about like
We even
20
having
times.
so much anchovies in the bay.
They're in the
And
harbor.
There's like millions of anchovies and 2 humpbacks.
Yeah, even in the harbor, there's a whole bunch right now. We're cleaning the boat. I was like, whoa, just look down there.
So I
Right.
have to tell you something about the month of June, you guys.
Oh no!
It's my least favorite for whale watching because
Yeah,
this
because
always happens.
Yeah, they get crazy in April, May, and then they
And then
show up
they-
and they're like, they're all here,
Then
and then
they
they
go
leave.
scope out the coast, and then they come back. And usually the weather is pretty windy in June too. Some years it's okay, but some years it's awful.
Well, you know what?
We have some really nice.
We had
weather
such
right
a
now,
good
though.
May, or was it May? Whatever
Yeah.
the blue water lunge feeding. Remember that?
That
Eric?
was the end of April, beginning of May.
Yeah, that was crazy
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, when I first got here, it was pretty insane.
It was blue water too, right? We had like northern right whale dolphins and Pacific whiteside dolphins almost
Yeah,
every
we had
day.
days with
Yeah.
good blue water, nice
Yeah.
evening, like
You get
sunset type
teased
of
with
lighting.
that
Yeah.
nice April, May, and then June it kind of goes wah wah, and then it picks up again.
Yeah, and then August. I think August and September are my favorite
Yeah.
months here, though.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
exciting.
feel like the weather seems to be okay, and then
First
like
few
there's
weeks of
Yeah.
October too.
yeah,
We've even
October.
had good days on November.
Tons
Yeah.
of humpbacks. Like
Yeah.
all you could watch humpbacks everywhere. Like you're passing miles of humpbacks. And then out of nowhere
Mhm.
there'll be like 50 blue whales somewhere. Like maybe. It's not going to be for like weeks straight, but it'll happen. And then I'll be there.
That'll be cool.
It'll be pretty wholesome.
It'll be so wholesome. But what about
Can't
the
wait for all
birds,
this
guys?
wholesomeness.
What about the Laysan albatross? Where is it?
So the winter time is better and early spring.
That's
So you're
just
gonna have to
finished.
wait.
That's another thing that I missed this year. It flew right by, and then I'm like looking for it, and I'm just seeing goal,
Aw.
and I couldn't find
Yeah.
it again. They
Gotta
said they
get
saw
your
one.
guys attuned to that albatross wing shape. Hey,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Well, I saw an albatross one time.
listen.
I left my memory cards at home.
Oh, no.
And then I used my micro SD card in an adapter and put it in my camera. Took a picture of it, took it out, lost a micro SD card. So my only lace-on albatross, and it was like crash landing next to the boat, and then it was like taking off. So it was like the best photos of a lace-on albatross I could have ever had.
Dude, I thought you were a professional.
Yeah, no.
Oh, God.
When it comes to bringing memory cards,
Yeah.
Amateur hour.
Me and
every
JJ
time.
actually,
no,
wanted
I
a checklist for him.
I officially got like a huge case of memory cards now.
Oh, good.
Does it stay in your backpack, but
No, I have one in my backpack, and I have memory cards everywhere
He
now.
can't have them all in his backpack. He'd lose them all.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even bring my camera.
Remember that time that both of us, all of our spare batteries died?
Oh yeah, I was giving him my batteries. I'm like, dude, they're probably all dead. I have one full one. That's all I need. I don't usually burn through a battery in a day, so it's like when it's just normal whale watches.
Not unless you're filming, Filming.
Yeah, like when I was in San Juan Islands, I burned through all my batteries. And I didn't even take that many photos. Dude, you should hear the amount of photos because they're going for IDs. So they like when you're doing IDs of killer whales, you want to get the like whole
You have to
saddle
get
patch.
you have to get 3
You
pictures.
want the eye patch, the saddle patch, and the dorsal. So it's like,
Yeah,
and then you hope you got some of it.
I remember those days.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did some of that back home. Whenever we saw orcas, I was instructed by one of my co-workers who studied orca just to take photos the entire time they were there.
So
Yep. I feel like that's across the board how killer whale IDs go.
So the orcas you have back home,
Yeah.
they're all nicked up crazy. Like the dorsal fins are really.
Don't they eat like sharks, skates, and rays?
Yeah, like rays, like lots of stingrays.
Yeah.
And it was actually really cool when you'd see them come into our harbour. Our harbour's really shallow, like 6 foot average. But then there's a
Isn't that
really deep
crazy?
shipping channel, like really deep, like for cruise ships and container ships to come in. And so you'd catch sight of these orca, and most of the time when we saw them, it was like a smaller group. Like there was one group of 3 that I saw a couple of times, and you'd just see them making their way down the channel, one on either side and one in the middle. And they're just searching for the stingrays down at the bottom.
that's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool. And they're nicked up. There's one guy, I can't remember his name, but he's got like a big spiral shape at the top of his dorsal fin.
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting.
He was my favorite.
Nice.
That's
pretty
so cool. It's funny. All the video you see from New Zealand is like that greenish, like turquoise. It's not like dirty. It's not like our color green. It's not dark,
Yeah.
but it's like that light green.
Yeah, dude.
And they look so cool. Kind of like how it was today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of how it was today.
Yeah, last few days have been nice.
Oh man.
That sun, I think, am I burnt?
Yeah.
I feel
A little
burnt.
Your
bit.
forehead is.
I don't normally get. I tell people I don't get burnt.
Yeah, you told me that the other day when I said you to put on sunscreen.
Yeah.
By
Oh
hot.
no, I don't get burnt.
You get hot.
You're gonna get burnt.
Get it hot.
It's okay. It'll
It'll pass.
pass.
All for the whales, right, guys?
How were the
Pretty
whales
much.
yesterday? I heard they were like going near the boat and playing around. And
Yeah, typical. They actually got closer to the boat yesterday,
Yeah.
but
They were like 6 foot
yeah.
right behind us.
That's
but
cool.
very similar experience today, but I think lighting seemed to be better in ocean conditions, a little calmer, so
Today
it made better viewing. Yeah,
Cool.
And I was cleaning up much less vomit today than I
Oh,
was
good.
yesterday.
It's always a good sign.
Still some, don't get me wrong, still some, but just much
Yeah.
less.
They said you wanted to be a deckhand. I tell people this is, me using my sorority experience in the real world when I have to clean up vomit on the boat.
awkward.
They said I wouldn't get anywhere by being in a sorority. Look at me now.
Look at me now. I can clean a boat deck in 15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. So Slater and I were not on the boat yesterday seeing the killer whales because,
I was picking up trash.
yeah.
Yay, beach cleanup.
Yeah.
Before we talk about that, today on Instagram, I was like finally looking through stories. So many people picked up trash like everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I saw at least, I say so many. I saw like 4 accounts, but in different areas, but
Different
still,
places around
but
the
they all
world.
had like groups of people in
Yeah.
their stories picking up trash.
Yeah.
I didn't really do a good job. I just posted one video of dumping trash, but there was a lot of people that showed up
Yeah.
to ours as well.
Yeah.
How many?
Over 50.
50?
Yeah.
Woo!
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
good.
good.
There wasn't even like, bro, it took me so long to find a piece of trash.
Yeah, he came back. He's like, "There's no trash on the beach," and I was like, "That's a good thing."
I had to go I went up on the rec trail and was walking the rec trail.
Yeah.
And then like I found this bush with like some beer hidden in it and some wrappers. And like I was like, finally I got some trash. They're gonna think I'm like just sitting somewhere hiding. people come back with like kickstands and like
Yeah.
all
Oh,
sorts
you
of
found the
stuff.
kickstand to the bike, huh?
No, we found
No.
a bike pump this time. Last
Yeah.
time on Earth Day, we found a kickstand and a brake and
What's
a
a kickstand?
pedal, like the
to hold your bike
to
up.
hold your bike up when it's
Oh
parked.
yeah.
So we found bike parts on the Earth Day one, and then on the World Oceans Day one yesterday, we found a bike pump, more tent pieces. We always find pieces of tents there. The weirdest stuff was like 2 of those dining trays from McDonald's. McDonald's is right across the
Across the street, understandable,
but I
yeah.
really didn't think we'd find those.
They really want it to go.
And then a chocolate melting pot complete with a half-used bar of chocolate.
Oh, that's where it went. I was gonna have
Yeah.
fondue night on the beach.
Yeah. It has like it's a wall plug end though. Like I don't even know how they were using it.
Before I left, a lady walked up and she said she had like 200 plus cigarette butts. Like,
No, 430.
Did she count them?
Yeah.
She was counting while she was picking them up, or what?
That woman is always on the lookout for environmental things when she's walking around. She's
Okay.
like documenting everything. Yeah.
Yeah, because next thing you know, I see a post like 400 plus cigarette butts.
Didn't Amber had like 600
Yeah,
eventually?
I mean,
was like, what?
with hers and then all the other ones that people picked up, it was well over 600.
Oh,
cigarette
wow.
butts.
I picked up like 2
Yeah.
on the rec trail.
Yeah, in just 2
Sammy
hours.
picked up a couple, yeah.
Yeah, in just 2 hours, there was 600 plus.
Dang, I wonder how many are in the ocean.
A lot.
Oh, too many.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, that's so important though. That all that cleaning up stuff. Like, man, I just get upset with all the trash around. We picked up 9 balloons today.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we had a
Oh
cluster
my
of what, like
God.
3. Pete stole my thunder. I was up there, and he just comes running from the starboard side and grabs them, and I was like, "Whoa, dude! All right."
I wanted everyone
Someone-
on board
someone
to think
even-
I was cool.
This is how it's done.
Someone was like, "That's so cool, you're doing that." I was like, "Thank you." And then like he just runs up and does it, and I was like, "All right."
Too late, bro. I got it.
That's hilarious.
Dusted.
No, it doesn't matter
balloons out there.
as long as we get them out.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one, the first one he picked up, the cluster of them, all the paint gone, just like a little bit
Oh,
around the edges, and
yeah.
you know it's been there
Yeah,
for like a
it's
while.
been out for a long time.
I'm curious to know how long. I mean, for sure, probably over a month for it to deteriorate.
No,
like
more
that.
than that. I'd say 6 to 8 months for
But
that much film to come off.
Lot of graduation balloons. It's
Yes.
like, come on,
Oh,
people.
so many. Like,
Yeah.
it's annoying to me as well because balloons are one of the least necessary
Yeah.
items. It's like in your
Yeah.
life for like a night.
And like I
if
always
that.
tell them on the boat, you might as well take that $5 you spent on that balloon and just hand it to them personally. It's a lot better.
Yeah.
It's well spent.
The worst times of year for balloons is New Year's, Valentine's Day, Easter and Mother's Day.
Who
and
has
then
Easter balloons?
graduation.
Really?
What the heck?
There's Easter balloons?
Yeah.
It's like an egg shape?
And bunnies.
See a bunch
and,
of floating
yeah.
baskets. No, but you know what? What about the Easter eggs? They're plastic. I'm surprised that we don't see those ever floating
Easter,
around.
plastic Easter eggs. Aren't they made of
Yeah, I
chocolate?
don't think I've. No, they have. So
Ours,
I
you
don't-
put stuff in and like.
maybe, yeah, I was going to say, do you not do this in New Zealand? There's plastic ones that are 2 halves and you connect them and you can fill it with candy.
Or money if they're fancy.
We
Yeah,
have
if
like
you're-
Kinder Surprise.
If you're flossing.
And we hide the eggs.
No,
Yeah.
not the
You
chocolate.
go
do you
find
do
them.
an egg hunt?
Yeah, just like little
So
chocolate
these-
eggs.
Oh, yeah, no, these are like
Wow.
plastic
You
ones
guys
that
need to
you
step
can
it up
stuff
in New
chocolate
Zealand.
inside and then you can put them out wherever.
Some
Well,
people
ours
put
seems
change
like
in
it's
them.
lower waste.
It definitely
It
is.
is. Well, yeah.
All right, that's one thing we got to do with Pete.
You're not wrong.
But you don't
Add
get
that to the
money,
list.
so what do you
American
want, Pete?
Things Pete
Chocolate
needs to
or
do.
money?
Yeah, things Pete needs to do in America. Olive Garden, Easter egg hunt.
Eric told me he was driving me to Olive Garden tonight.
American
so I was surprised
Thanksgiving.
when I showed up here.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving.
This is my favorite holiday. Just
All right,
saying.
Wales.
What time's Olive Garden close?
So the beach cleanup was good. It was nice to see so many people out. It was a really nice sunny day. There was also a lot of people on the beach, so I think it was kind of good to have that visible. We had some compostable trash bags donated from a company in the Bay Area, and that was really nice. And then we used a lot of buckets as well. And then we did tally up the trash. The volunteer who coordinated from Environment for the Americas kind of tallied everything like straws, cigarette butts, glass items, plastic bottles, all that kind of stuff, and she's going to submit it. So
Oh,
that
cool.
was really cool. But yeah, and then the city of Monterey, actually, because we did a little bit different planning, they actually came and picked up the trash. So
Instead of hauling it yourself.
yeah, instead of us hauling it ourselves. So the way that we set it up this time around, they were willing to come get the trash for us, which was nice.
Yes, that was nice. And it was cool to see all the trash get hauled away.
Yeah, and I hope
In the
everybody
pictures,
else,
I
yeah.
left early.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait, you weren't even standing there.
Margo got off work and it was really nice out. So
it was very nice
strolling
day
on the
out.
beach.
Hopefully you guys also did some stuff for World Oceans Day, showed your love to the environment. I mean, for us, World Oceans Day is every day, but you know, if you had a little celebratory event, I know Seafood Watch in Monterey promoted a lot of events around town too, which was really cool.
Think about the good karma that happened on World Oceans Day.
Yeah, man.
You guys saw killer whales.
Yeah.
Our friend Adam, that's been on this podcast, had a friendly humpback,
Oh,
flapping
he
around
did.
his boat,
He
Yeah.
did.
saying thanks.
And what happened to you?
He picked up
I
trash.
picked up the trash so
He
you guys
helped
could have an
put
epic
ca-
day
yeah.
on water.
So you were the
He-
one giving the karma.
Yeah, he
Yes.
to
earned
get the
karma
good
for
whales.
you.
Oh, that's very
Yeah.
nice of you.
That is good karma.
Very
'Cause
wholesome.
I like when people take the initiative to actually go up there and clean up the trash themselves, hands-on, not being on the internet or Facebook going, oh, we should do this. But I really appreciate people actually getting up and doing things. But I had to be on the boat, but previous cleanups.
Well,
Yeah,
you
Eric
cleaned up-
basically
We're quite
said that
fine.
he didn't want to pick up trash, so
You
he
guys
went on the
cleaned up
boat. No, I'm
trash
kidding.
today.
Actually, I had to
on the
be
boat.
on the boat working as a naturalist. So
Eric, he
I was
specifically
scheduled.
requested to be working that day.
Nah, I've been at
Eric's
Pete,
been.
I think
Eric
you
was,
did also.
I think Eric
all the cleanups
Eric
before
was in
this
the
one.
last one, and I know he had
Yeah.
a lot of stuff he picked up. I
Yeah.
remember.
I
I've
picked up
never
some
been
of
to
the
a cleanup in
bike
this country.
parts.
Every time I get there, the people have already cleaned up everything.
Just arrive earlier.
Well, I mean, it's nice that the beach is already pretty clean. The winter one, I think we picked up the most trash in the shortest amount of time, but the spring and summer ones were not as dirty. But, you know, every little bit counts, especially with all the stuff that's coming out about microplastics lately. So
And our beaches Central California are surprisingly clean compared to Southern California.
But hopefully, you know, we're inspiring
Yeah.
people to take initiative in their own area.
I think they might have done one down there. I saw one. Someone did.
Yeah, I'm
Someone
sure
did one
Surfrider
in
did
Newport
one.
Beach.
I wonder if they do one further up north, like, you know, over there is so rocky. I wonder if they still do cleanups.
I'm sure some people do.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah, we
wouldn't
got to
they?
move beaches because this beach is getting cleaned. We need a dirtier beach.
You know,
Well, we don't need a dirtier beach, but
Yeah.
we should go find one so we can clean it.
Yeah, I wonder if places like, you know, like way up north, popular whale watching places like San Juan Islands, if they do cleanups there.
Well, there's not really beaches for them to go on. Like, what are you gonna do? Go up to like some wood and I don't even know.
well, you sure know a lot about the San Juan Islands.
Tell us
there,
more
my
about
friend.
the San Juan Islands. Aren't you going there soon?
that was your way of going into this.
I'm dead.
All right, you guys.
I thought
We're
that
trying to
was
lead you into it. He's like,
remarkable,
no, they don't. Of course they clean up there. It's rocky. He didn't get it.
Well, I know the San Juan Islands is beautiful, so they keep it clean.
Hey,
You
how-
know they
how you
do.
know how
I have,
beautiful it
hey
is?
guys, I have a 2-day San Juan Island trip, September 21st and 22nd. It's 2 full days on the water. Both days have an 8-hour whale watch, and it's during a great time of year to see southern residents and then transient orcas. All the humpbacks will be feeding there, so it's a really cool time to get on the water.
Yeah.
And the backdrops are second to none.
It's the fall's a really nice time of year to be up there.
Not
So
only
the
that,
Northwest is
The
tell
awesome.
sunsets, too.
them about the great boat you guys are going on, fast and comfy.
Yeah, I can't even explain the boat. Like, it's just amazing. Out of all the boats, all the ribs I've been on, like,
It's not even really a rib.
can't even get
though,
started
like-
on it. It's like
Yeah.
a boat that has indoor cabin, so you can be away from the like cold weather, but then all of it opens up completely, so you can photograph out of anywhere in the boat.
Ooh.
Yeah, like all the windows open up. You know, what's funny is the boat was actually manufactured in New Zealand. Well, the hull is.
The whole
What a
is,
great
yeah.
place
It's a naiad,
for
yeah.
a boat to be manufactured.
Isn't that funny? Except for you guys. You guys color them really funny colors. They're like purple and yellow and.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. We saw the photos.
My boat in New Zealand is like blue and
Yeah.
orange.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, that's not
blue and
odd.
orange
All of our boats are like
It
black
works.
and white.
It works.
or
Can
blue
you-
and white.
Yeah.
Google it. See if you can find a nice picture. It's a great boat.
Anyways, you guys, if you're interested in going to see, hopefully see some killer whales or just have fun time on the water, check out my website. It's slatermore.photography, and then it's under trips, under all day trips. And it's gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah, it should be a good trip.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go.
All right.
Well,
You know where to book. slatermore.photography
Photography.com.
/trips.
oh my goodness.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Pete.
Yeah, thank
Anytime. Hey, everyone, go to New Zealand.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
We will.
going with you.
It's on our
Free,
list.
And
wanna
all
go.
the ones listening, because some of the stuff there will be dead soon.
What?
Wow, that's
Maui
depressing.
dolphin, a subspecies of
It's
Hector's
true.
dolphin, 60 individuals left.
Wow, how did we
Bycatch
never
is
hear
going
about that?
unreported.
I hear about that.
Where do you hear about it?
Me?
No.
Oh.
Other conservationists. Because they kind of, fall into the same line of rhetoric with the vaquita. It's a bycatch issue for the Mauis.
Yeah, and it's not being reported, and that's a whole nother issue. We could do a whole podcast about
Maybe we can.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll Google it and then we'll talk about it.
And then also at Oregon State, they did some genetic studies while I was there on Hectors and Mauis.
Oh, cool.
So they're the same thing?
No.
Subspecies.
Yes.
So they're like common dolphin, short beak, long beak?
Here we go again.
Sorry.
Me and Pete had
We're
this
not
talk on the
gonna
boat
get
today.
into that one.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, we had a talk this morning about that.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you don't follow us on Instagram, it's Whalenerds. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, and check out our Patreon. Thanks again, Maria, for your support online. We really appreciate it.
Once again, thanks everyone for listening.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Pete.
Bye, Pete.
Oh, bye, guys.